Hey guys, it's FireGingerWolf back here with a new game tonight. I'm going to be playing a game called Dungeon Defenders. If you guys don't know what it is, it's kind of a tower defense game, but you play a hero which places the defenses and can also attack the monsters and kill them. So I'm going to play that for a little bit. I've played this game before and I got back into it lately because it's a really fun game and I missed it. But I want to show you guys a different game that I've been playing. So, but hopefully you guys enjoy that. And then before I forget, if you guys haven't already and are enjoying the content that I've got up, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. We're at 46 subscribers right now, and we're trying to get to our goal of 100. So if you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to hit that be sure to hit that subscribe button. All right. And without further ado, we're going to switch over here to our game. So I'm going to grab this. My screen, the way to grab the screen was a little weird, so I had to adjust to that. So it's called Dungeon Defenders, and then this is like a updated version of it. So there's multiple characters. So we're going to play, so you got the Apprentice, Squire, Huntress, Monk are like the four base with the base game. You got the Jester, Summoner, Series EV, Barbarian, Countess, Ranger, Initiate, and Adapt. Those are all, everything past the Monk is like expansion DLC packs sort of things that you have to get. So I'm going to play with the Squire. So basically a knight sort of thing. So I'll read the description first.
The Squire prefers melee weapons as his instruments of justice. Bludgeoning spikes and whirling blades unleash the rage he bestows upon his foes.
So I'm going to be playing a Squire for this character. Then you can kind of pick the colors of your character. I'm going to go with the Courage colors, and then you can change the outfit of the person. And I'm going to go with normally he doesn't have pants. So that'd be cool. I'm going to go with the regular outfit, just the regular outfit. And I'm going to go with the Courage colors. And we're going to name this guy Lance. Oh, let's make sure I spell it right. Lancelot? Hope that's how you spell it, otherwise I look like a fool. Alright, and then next. And then it should explain the story. I think it explains the story. Alright. So this is your tavern. This is where you go between missions. This allows you to buy. This guy allows you to buy stuff. I'm not gonna be buying. This allows you to store items. You can swap heroes. I can have a hero shop, and then the hero info. I don't want to click that button quite yet. So basically, this allows you to get missions. You can test your defenses on these test dummies. It shows you damage you're hitting and damage per second. And then from here, I'm going to... So every beginning of the game, you get one... You start level 0, but it automatically gives you a level. And you got your hero points, your defense points, and then eventually these abilities. So you get defenses. So if I go to summon defense, you get these defenses. And you use them basically to defend the crystal. And it'll explain here in just a minute the main story. I'll shut up during that part. But this is the defenses that you can summon. So when it says defense, defenses, that upgrades the health, damage, area of effect, and attack rate. And then these affect your hero. So hero, health, damage, speed, and casting rate. I'm going to go with damage to start with the hero. Because it's a Squire and a lot of this stuff is upfront and personal. So this is kind of where we're going to be going between our missions, talking about things that were in the map, and stuff like that. So I'm going to make a folder for... Actually, I'm going to delete this folder.
What's a Levi? Where is Ben?
I'm going to delete this folder. Yes. I'm going to make a folder for this character. Lancelot, legit. I do have modded stuff, so I'm not going to be using that. So that's why I'm going to make a folder of all of his gear that we get. And this will, you guys will be hopefully get to see me play most of this, hopefully all of the characters through the main story and stuff like that. So then you go into here, and you got your missions. The Deeper Well is this. This is the first mission that we're gonna do. This starts the main campaign of the whole story of the game. You got your difficulties here. I'm gonna do easy, so I can explain the game, and hopefully everything makes sense after that. And then obviously come back, do higher difficulties. You got your added modifiers to get more loot. You got your survival mode, basically how high can you go, and you got your pure strategy, which is all towers. But I want access to be able to do my hero as a first level character, so we're going to do the Deeper Well and easy, and which is the bowels of the deepest, darkest dungeon that the castle has to offer, and it's going to explain the story of what's going on, and I'm going to be quiet till after it's done explaining. So here we go.
Etheria was once a land of living legends. Long ago, brave warriors across the realm stood together against an immortal evil known as the Old Ones. In the wake of this struggle, the champions locked away the power of the Old Ones inside Eternia crystals. Recently, the realm's heroes, called to a faraway crusade, have left their younger kin to tend the castle and its chores. Bored with their dreary duties, and imagining action and adventure, the pupils accidentally unleash an ancient force that has long been dormant. Now these heroes in training will have to grow up quickly. Together they will defend the Eternia crystals against those who would seek to resurrect the ancient evils.
So that is the story. That's the background of why what's going on. So the Eternia crystal is this thing right here. So I basically have to protect this from the mobs, which are going to spawn at these doors. So pressing shift allows me to see my map. So usually the red spots on the map are the enemies, and I can turn off the things, but I like to have them so I can see what I'm fighting. But usually the red circles are the doors where the enemies will pop through, and that allows me to see what's coming for enemies. So you got your crystal you got to defend, and then within these chests, and I move really slow, so that's kind of unfortunate. We got the chests here, which give you the mana, which is the blue. In the bottom left, you get the red bar is health, blue bar is mana, and that allows you to summon defenses and stuff like that. So I'm going to put this right at the top of the stairs here. And so now I got the spike blockade. In the top right corner, there's defense units. That's what I use. The summoner uses minion units, and I will make a character for each of these so you guys can see these characters. They're all really cool, but the defense units is everything but the summoner. So now you can see the health of it and what level it is, and if I click on E to see the details, you can see the kills it has, defense units, the resistance value, and how much damage it does when it attacks. So basically the way that the spike blockade attacks is if a melee character goes up and hits it, it gets hit, but it also does damage back to whatever hits it. So you got your goblins who are going to be your melee hitters, and you got your archers who are going to be the ranged shooters. So unfortunately, every chest, at least for the first few levels, has 40 mana inside, and I am level 1, and so I only get 40 mana, and each spike blockade is 30, so I have an extra 10 mana after each round of stuff. So I usually just and I walk really slow, so that's kind of the unfortunate part, but definitely will get a lot better. So each level you can carry an extra 20 mana. So at the next level, I'll be able to have 20 mana, or I'll have 60 mana, which will allow me to grab chest and a half, and basically I can summon 2 blockades with full mana, and then summon this last one. I'm gonna grab this last chest and put a couple more spike blockades in front of at least one more in front of the main crystal. And then I will start the round, or the wave. So you got wave numbers in the top right, which is 1 out of 5. That'll be on every map. Everything's in the same spot in every map. The crystals, the map layouts are always different. So I can either hit E, or I can hit G to activate the crystal. So if I'm away from the crystal and I want to start combat, basically I'm going to come down here, and I can hit G. It'll start the round. And we'll begin. So combat phase. The goblins. So there's aura around the door, which basically says I can't hit melee characters inside of that circle. You can hit ranged characters inside of it. So I could hit this archer. I try to. So I can hit the archer, and I can do damage to him. I'm gonna try and kill this goblin here quick. I also have the ability to block damage with my right mouse button. I have to face the direction I want to block the damage from. And I just completed a wave. And then you get bonuses in the bottom right that's your score. Basically, your experience at the end of rounds. So I'm going to put another spike blockade here. And I'm going to basically put enough just to protect the crystal. I could put up defenses every wave, but that's just going to take a lot amount of time, and I want to show you guys things. And then, after the first wave, you can get gear that pops out of chests and enemies. So there is gear that you can equip. So obviously the green thumbs up means it's good. So the one on the left is physical resistance, and the blue one is lightning resistance. And so it's what the description, what the item is called. How much it sells for is the blue on the mana on the right, and then you can upgrade it 6 levels, so 1 out of 6. So I get physical resistance and lightning resistance on that chest piece, and I get 1 physical resistance on the helmet. If I go to I, they're on the character, and now I have the, for some reason it's not counting the lightning damage resistance, but I have the resistance down here at the bottom of the screen. So, sorry guys. If you have all mail, like leather or mail, you get boots, gloves, I believe that's it, and shoulder pads. Mainly to get a bonus, you have to have 4 of the same piece of gear. So if you have leather chest, helmet, gloves, and boots, you get your attributes on the gear get boosted. So something that at some point I'm going to be looking for is trying to get the same type of armor, hopefully with good stats on it. Well, obviously I can't, it might not happen. So I'm going to put up 1 more spike blockade, and then I'm going to open the chest to see if there's gear. Otherwise I'm just going to continue to try to go through the waves. Any mana or items that are left on the ground after you start the round automatically gets sold, and the mana automatically gets added to your bank, so I won't have to worry about picking it up and putting it anywhere. If I normally wanted to place it, I could go in here and I can just click this arrow and transfer it into my banked mana. I've been playing this game for a while, so I have the banked mana at good amount, and I will try not to be using any of it. I'm going to try and get everything legit or from rounds. And I'm trying to look for other gear here. Yellow means the exact same as what the stats aren't any better. You could get a bonus from it being the same armor type, but that's another thing for another time. And we're going to start the wave. So I hit G, all the doors open, and then the bottom right it's just going to show 90 mana added to my bank, so you guys can see how much mana I have, how much mana gets added to my bank at the end of each round. And if I swing with the Squire and I'm in close enough proximity, I basically rush towards the enemy. And now so I get a bonus for using weapons. Weapons only, so if towers aren't used, I get the bonus. If they are used, I don't get the bonus. If I don't take any player damage, I get extra bonus. And if I get no crystal damage, then I get a bonus. So I'm going to get the no core damage bonus, and that'll be it. I leveled up. so that I can apply my points. So there is a progression on how many points you get. I don't remember what the exact is, but I think you get 2 points for the next few levels. So I'm gonna go with hero speed, and I'm gonna go with hero health, because health and speed are always a good thing. They'll make my running at least a little bit faster, as you guys can kind of tell. And then, like I said, I went from 40 to 60 mana, so now I can make 3 spike blockades with my thing. I'm not going to be grabbing that armor because it's automatically going to sell, but I just want to show you guys. So there's a sword I can't use because it's level 8, but I'm going to grab it because obviously it'll be better for me. With the defenses here, you get them at different levels, so 3, 7, 11, 15, and 35. And they each are different mana costs, and they each have a different number of defense units that they take up. Excuse me, in your total. So now I'm just looking for gloves. So now I've got a little more physical resistance. I'm gonna put, and then now this is a newer feature since I've last played. Since before I started when I first played. So if, depending on what you have, it shows on the map, if you guys can see, I'll do this. So there's 4 pieces of gear. They're all gray, which means they're not better for me. And on the side it says, oh, you guys don't see that. Where my camera is, I'll move it to the other side actually for this future videos. But on the side it says torn 4, which basically says all the pieces out there of gear are torn quality, and there's 4 of them. So I'm gonna sell this. I think this is the one that I'm just gonna drop this in here, because yeah, this is the one. So if you go in here, you got melee damage, you got knockback bonus, and you got a block damage resistance. So that's kind of what the weapons are, and obviously I have to get to level 8 to hopefully be able to use it, and I might find something better by then. So I'm going to drop this mana. Those are 10, the blue ones are 1, the green ones are 10, and the pink ones are 50. And I'm going to start the mission so we can get to hopefully at least 1 more level tonight. But I will not be playing with this character outside. I want to show you guys hopefully all the characters and how the story works. So like those gloves are green, so they're better for me. So I'm gonna, but I can't. Apparently, I can't. I don't have gloves, and they knock down my physical resistance. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. And I'm not going to be able to get to there to use them. So I got these gloves, which are not good, but then I've got these gloves. There's 2 pairs of gloves, apparently. And then these pairs of gloves give me physical resistance. So I'm going to grab these, and those aren't better for me. So I'm going to leave them. The archers are going to be able to hit my tower without taking damage because they're not using melee attacks. I think if they walk into it, they take damage, but most of the time the archers just shoot at them. On higher difficulties, the minions get a bit smarter, so they'll understand the fact that if they walk up to it, they're going to get hurt. So. And then I'm going to check the chest again to see if there's any gear, and then I'll do the next wave. So you got the goblins. Okay, so on this door right here, you got your top enemy of 8, which is goblins. You got your 3 archers. Okay, sorry. The 8 on the top. So you got the blue goblin-y thing. You got 8 goblins. That's the top enemy. You got 3 archers. And then up there you got 1 orc, which are the next highest enemy to fight. They got a little bit more health and hit to them. So just trying to explain what the enemies are. They're melee hitters. So just trying to show you guys all the different enemies and stuff like that, so you guys understand when I say certain enemies, what the enemies look like. So, and then I just dropped the mana because I don't need it. And I'm going to start the round, and then everything automatically sells. And then the orcs, I'm going to try and take out the orcs. I might take some hero damage, but that's okay. So if I block, it reduces the damage. And I have to be pointing in the direction. If I'm not, I I think if I'm not blocking the direction that they're attacking, I take more damage, I think. I'm just gonna swing in here with my sword. So I got this one key. If you guys see the one key in the bottom left, that basically heals me. So the heals me, and the number in the middle is how much mana it costs to heal me. So it costs 6 mana to heal me all the way up. Alright. So on the map, so you know, okay, so the armor shows up. I'm gonna do this here quick. I'll do this one. And I got a new tower. But on the map, it shows the armor as the chest plate. Anything that's a circle is a weapon. So this is a weapon. It's better for me, level 10. So hopefully we can use it at some point. But I'll summon a bouncer blockade so you guys can see them. Basically, they launch the enemy. They bounce and they spin and launch the enemy. I'll put them in front of my bounce or my spike blockades. And then I've got now I've got more enemies, and obviously the number of enemies increases after each round. So there's that to look forward to. I think I've had a couple games where there's 1,000, 2,000 enemies, so that's always a fun thing to deal with. But hope I'm doing a good job on explaining everything. There is a lot to it, and like I said, we're just starting out. So if I forget to explain something on our adventure, at some point I'll be sure to say it. But another favorite game of mine, so I wanted to show you guys a different game. So, and like I said, I leveled up again, so I can hold 80 mana now in my mana bank on my character. I'm gonna drop this mana. We'll go from there. So the bouncer blockades, I will hope they should. I'm gonna not kill anything. I'm gonna wait till they trigger so you guys can see what they do. So this goblin should walk up to it, and the bouncer blockades do that. Interesting, you didn't turn around. Alrighty. There you go. Gloves are better for me. They got a little more lightning resistance than normal, so I'm gonna grab that. I completed the level, so I got 2 levels out of the end of that, so I got 4 points. I'm gonna put 1 more in here, and I'm gonna put 1 in each of these. And I got a circular slice ability, and I will show you guys that when we go back to the next level. I'm gonna go back to the tavern. There is a couple cuts. There's those story explanations throughout the thing. They happen after the boss level and before I get an extra crystal to defend. So at some point I have to defend 2 crystals, and at some point I have to defend 3 crystals. So that'll be fun. So the circular slice ability basically is a unleash a devastating circular attack against all foes around you. So basically I just spin in a circle and do a little bit higher damage than I normally would. So that's what I've got so far. I could buy pets, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with what I've got. I can unlock that to sell that. I'm going to drop these in Lancelot Legit. And then I will go on to the next level, and I'll probably do this last one, and then that'll be in the end of the video, because they can take a bit. So we're going to do the next level, which is Foundries and Forges, which is a sulfurous place of fire and brimstone where blacksmiths toil away to produce mighty weapons. So this is the map. We got one more chest on this one, and I can have 3 chests, which is super helpful. I'm gonna grab 3 of the chests, and you don't get gear on the first wave. You have to wait till usually the second wave of the map. So in the top right, it says 2 out of 6. So the waves, I think they adjust based off of which one you're doing. So the wave numbers will be a little different than normal. So I'm gonna put a spike. No, I can always sell defenses too. If I don't need them there or want them in the wrong spot, I can activate it by clicking my mouse wheel and then clicking whatever. So if I want to summon, I can click summon, hit the mouse wheel back out, hero, and all that fun stuff. I can repair defenses. So that's always kind of helpful. I'm trying to, actually I want to put this off to the side because I want to put a second one. Okay. Sorry. I want to have two bouncers. And then I'm going to put spike blockades behind those. And I need to be level 7 for the harpoon turret. So we're going to do that. I'm going to grab the other 2 chests here. And then we will start the wave. It may be stupid of me to not put something right in the middle, but I'd rather guard aside. So actually what I can do is I can put I'll guard that right side. So I'm gonna put another bouncer blockade right there, and I'll put another one in the middle here, wrong button, and I'll put another one right there. So I just have to guard the right side of the map, and then I will start the wave. I was trying to figure out my sound before this, so if there's a sound issue or something, please let me know. I had to also set up a different capture input on here to get the game, so I would have switched the camera, I would have moved the face cam, but I don't want. It's just I'll make sure to do it for the next video, essentially. So sorry about that. That way you guys can see the torn items and stuff like that. Oh, if I also hit P on my keyboard, it turns off where my defenses are on the map, so you guys doesn't allow me to see my defenses. But I like having them because then I can see. Then I can see where I've got my towers placed. Oh, the enemies that have like the poison, like I don't know if you guys have saw the. I'll try and get one here. I'll try and get one. Okay, so that goblin right there has that poison on the right of his name, or the poison right of his health bar. He's resistant to poison damage. So there are elemental damages. The weapons can have elemental damage, and he's basically saying if you have a poison weapon, it'll do the weapon will do this base damage, but you will not get the poison damage on it. So that guy's fire, and they do have the aura around them, so you can see before. But and that guy's got lightning, so you can see all of the resistance things when you're running at them. So, and then hopefully I get to level 7, so you guys can see the harpoon turret, which is probably one of the favorites for the Squire, at least for me, anyways. So, ooh, all right, so we're gonna do sword. It's got more damage and more blocking percentage. And I equip it, and it changes the sword that I'm carrying on my hero. And you can't really see the damage of it. You can see it says 15 damage, but the only way you can really tell is when you are fighting an enemy that it shows up. So I'm going to put spike blockades. Back here, way back here. Because sometimes an archer shoots a loose arrow and it can sneak over the defenses. And I don't want the crystal to get hit. It's not like it has 1500 health, which is a good amount of health, but I don't want a loose arrow to make me lose out on a bunch of experience points. You know, a lot. There's games where I've gotten a couple million of experience points. Obviously not now, but higher difficulty, obviously more experience. The difficulty of, so like each goblin I think right now on easy is worth 1 score, but higher difficulties that increases. So the higher, depending on the mob you kill, so I think goblins offer the lowest amount of experience per mob, and I'll just make sure to show you guys in that bottom right. So right above my score is where I'll pop up, and I'll be sure to show you guys that when I, oh, wrong button, nah. I will show you guys that thing at some point. So, hopefully I can put my spike blockade. Oh, that works. Alright, so I will show you guys the score in the bottom right here. Alright, so I'm gonna wait till something pops out. I'm gonna kill this goblin over here. So basically, so he offers 1 experience. And the archer offers 3 experience. And so the higher difficulty they are, the more experience they offer them. So once, or the enemies do get harder on their own through the levels. I think they like adjust colors. Color means difficulty, essentially. So the highest I've seen is purple, which is nightmare difficulty, which is really cool, but it's really hard. So the goblins are worth more on the higher difficulties. So at some point, we might see where the goblins are worth a couple experience points instead of 1. So, if that makes sense. And that like, score is basically your experience points. So, I'm trying to get to them before my towers do, because then I can get that weapons only use bonus XP. Not get hit in the process, hopefully. Should be able to get all 3 bonuses. Perfect. Got all 3. So no core, no player, and only weapons used. I got orcs at each door. Yay. Oh! Also, another fun thing. Once you get 100 mana, you can upgrade your defenses to level 1. So right now they are basically base tier. So 234 damage, attack rate is 3.15, and attack damage is 74. So I'll sit here for a second, and then I'll upgrade it. So the damage went up, the attack rate should have gone down, and the attack damage per second should have gone up. So basically it upgrades the stats and the health. It upgrades the health. There. So 234 damage to 447. The attack rate was 3.15. It's now 2.61. Damage per second went from 74 to 171, and the health went from 2425 to 4158. So after you get 100 mana, you can upgrade to Tier 1. Tier 2 is 200 mana. Tier 3 is 400. Tier 5 is 1,000. And then I think it's 700, I think? 1,000 or 700. And then tier, so you got, okay, I guess so you got, it's like a rank. So it's like there's 1, 2, 3, and then you get to 1 star, which is the 4th upgrade, and then you got 3 stars, which is the 5th upgrade, essentially. So I'm going to check a couple things in my loot box here quick, and I'm going to upgrade some of the bouncers. Okay, level 6. So this is no longer any good. I'm going to drop this in Lancelot legit, unlock it, sell that. Oh, that's the only one that's better for me. Not really better. I have 297 out of 320 items, by the way, in my total bank. It's not per folder. I wish it was. So I'm going to actually upgrade this blockade, this bouncer blockade, and then I will grab these last 2 chests, and then I will start the next wave. And I will, this is going to be the main, this is going to be the first character I'm going to go through a lot of the content with you guys, and there are multiple heroes, so I will at some point do those. Obviously, I'll do the explaining. It won't be on probably won't be as detailed or as much, but it'll be more about the hero and what the hero does compared to the other heroes. So, we're going to start the next wave. Here we go. So yeah, every piece of mana I don't get or item that is left on the ground automatically sells. So I do not have to worry about that problem. Come on. Now, so the archers with 3, the orcs will be 8 experience. That way you guys can see the experience. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade a bouncer on that side. Your casting rate, so you know how I can summon towers pretty quick and stuff like that. When I'm in combat, the process takes a little bit longer to do. And they one-shot the orcs. That's awesome. So that sword's not better for me, so I'm just going to leave it because it automatically will sell after I start the next wave. No, I got hit! I got hit by an arrow. Shoot. Oh, well, that's okay. Upgrade this so it does attacks a little bit quicker. There we go. I got the no core damage, and that was it. Ah, yes. The kobolds. So you got your goblins at 30. So any of the doors really at the enemies. Look at the enemies thing on the far right. So you got the 54 enemies total. Below that, the first enemy is the goblins, so there's 32, which are 1 experience each. You got your archers at 18, which is the one below the goblins. Okay, sorry, 54 enemies total coming out of each door. You got the top enemy is the goblins at 32, at 1 experience each. The next one is your archers of 18 at 3 experience. You got your ones below that are the orcs, which are 8 experience each, 2 of them. And then you get your kobolds, which, basically, they light a fuse if you do not kill them in time, and they blow themselves up and hurt you or your towers very badly. So something I try to avoid. I will try and get the experience for you. I will not remember these numbers in the future. I'm just saying that different enemies count for different experience amounts. So it's not a quiz, I promise. It's not. I'm not gonna remember. Anyways, so excuse me, so you guys are good. Oh man, okay, that's okay. I'm gonna upgrade this bouncer, and then I unfortunately can't upgrade. So yeah, if I click on, I don't know if I can. Yeah, so I need at least 100 to get into the mode upgrading. Then you can see what the thing looks like. So. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try and kill one of these kobolds so you guys can see the experience amount. They might come with the second wave of enemies, though. $162 enemies. So we went from 40 enemies in the deeper well to 162. Alright, kobold. So that's what the kobolds look like. Yeah, basically they light their fuse if you don't kill them quick enough. And they hurt, and they offer 3 experience. And I can't kill them quick enough to not get hit. So I might as well just run around and swing. The not getting hit in the experience, it makes a huge difference later on at higher levels. and certain maps to get that extra experience. So. Now wait. Ooh, it's a better helmet over there for me. What do you offer? And I can see the ism from way back. Ooh. So the gear can also drop tower bonuses and hero bonuses. So this can, they usually offer like damage resistance, but they can also offer hero abilities bonus points to your hero stats or your tower stats. And I just realized that that's blocking it. So I will fix that after this. I will fix it after the video, and then the next time I do this game, I will make sure to point that all out again to you guys. Sorry about that. You don't realize that everything is on the side of my camera until I'm trying to show you guys, and then realize you guys can't see anything. So, sorry about that. Better chest piece. What do you offer? Physical resistance. Oh, and when the enemies have the oh, he doesn't have it. When that guy has lightning, he hits with lightning damage. So the fire, you get your fire, your poison, your lightning. They hit with that sort of damage. So if you have resistance to it, you're gonna take less damage. Otherwise, if it's not stated, they're physical. It's physical damage that you're gonna take. Hopefully I'm making sense. It's making sense in my head, but I've been playing this a lot longer than I've been doing videos, so. Ooh, a better sword that does more damage. I will take it. And these are all not better. Yay. Alrighty, now we get to the fun enemy. Alright, we have a new enemy. Okay, so the goblins went from blue to their normal color, which I'd say is like a I don't know what color, like a tan. That's like a tannish. We'll go pale tan. So we got 42 goblins, 22 archers, 4 orcs, 4 kobolds, and in the middle, below the kobold, is an ogre. They are one of the higher minions to kill. They're not as friendly to kill. So. I'm going to upgrade my defenses and my spike blockade in the middle. And then I'm going to go check chests. So we got 20 more damage on the sword. I'm going to check this out here quick. Because that was no good, that was no good, that was no good. I'll sell all those. And if I sell all items, it basically does it within the outside of the folders or within the folders. And if you sell all, it sells all the unlocked items. So if you guys saw the lock on them, basically it's saying if you sell it, it protects it from being sold, essentially. And you basically have to go in and click that you want to be able to sell it by unlocking it, essentially. So I may not hit level 7 tonight. We will definitely hit level 7 in the next video. For sure, if I don't get there tonight. I basically have hit the max. No, I don't have my mana yet. This should give me enough. I'm gonna upgrade this last spike blockade. And then that's pretty much all I can do with my mana. I'm gonna check the chest to see if there's anything better in these last 2 chests. Otherwise, I'm going to try and hold out against the ogre. Boots. Actually, I'm going to put up 2 more spike blockades, I think. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, unfortunately. The ogre's hurt. They have a lot of health, and you guys will see that here in a minute. And it will show up on my screen saying the ogre has spawned, so you know when it spawns. You can turn it off, but I like to have it on. So that way you guys can see everything, and that way I know when I need to get my butt over there to try and kill the ogre. So, we're going to put 1 more spike blockade up, and then I will start it, and then I will go over a couple things at the end of the... I'll go back to the tavern to explain a couple things, and then that'll be the end of the video. So, I hope you guys are enjoying the new game that I'm trying to show you and bringing to you guys. I'm going to take damage on this round no matter what. We're going to kill these goblins. See how much experience I get. Okay, it's still 1. Basically what it does is they now have more health than normal. I'd have to check to see what they had before. Ah, yep. Definitely took a lot more damage from that hit. Let me try something. Yep, so you have to be blocking the direction to protect the damage. You can't just be blocking, you have to block in the direction that the attack is coming from. That's why I turned around when I was blocking, to make sure that was right on my, making sure my thought was right. This last orc. There it is, Ogre has arrived. 6 physical resistance. Alrighty, we thought the orcs with, I don't know if I can get an orc with how much health they have. The orcs have 441. We're gonna kill this guy quick, and then we'll look at the ogre with 14,000, almost 15,000 health. And he launched a poison ball, and he's got a big club he can swing with. So, lots of fun stuff. And my circular slice does 100 damage to him. I'm gonna get back because I need to heal. Alright. Level up is available. I'll hit level 6. Unfortunately, these guys hurt. And then halfway down, they like kind of groan and they're getting close to defeat. I'm gonna die if I don't heal myself here quick. Ow! Almost got him. Yay! 1,000 experience for the killing the ogre. Ow, that hurt. Alright. So, we're gonna go back to the tavern here, explain a couple things, and then we'll be done for the night. Alright. So we got the new map, which we're not gonna do tonight. I'll save that for next video. I get level 7! Yay! Alright, so, you know guys how I was saying that if you're outside of combat... Oh! I got a couple things to show you quick. So you see how the armor is got the blue aura around it? Basically it's saying, oh, this is leather, and then I get a bonus stats to my equipment. Or the equipment gets bonus stats from the same type of armor. So since it's all leather, I get the same, I get a bonus to that. So, all of them are higher than normal now, which is actually 11% generic damage resistance, which is actually semi-decent. So, you got your hero cast. So when I said that outside of combat, my stuff's, I can heal myself pretty quickly, and I can summon things and upgrade things really quickly. Well, in combat, it's slower. So the hero casting rate allows you in combat to upgrade, repair. Repair also in outside of combat can be faster, but anything in combat, such as upgrading, repairing, summoning, upgrading, repairing, summoning, or healing yourself is going to happen a lot faster than normal. So I'm going to upgrade my damage, speed, health, since this has already got 3. And, I mean, the hero casting rate's always a nice thing to have, but it's not the biggest thing. So I now do, like, good amount of damage. So, we're going to show you guys the new tower, which is the Harpoon Tower, which is one of the cooler ones. It does 267 damage. And it pierces, which is awesome. So basically, if it's got a lot of enemies lined up, it shoots through all of them, which is super awesome. I will make sure to move the camera to the other side or hide it when I go over stuff at the beginning of the next video. I could have done this, but now that if I level up, I can put points into circular slice, which is basically going to upgrade the damage that it will do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me switch to this screen here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's one of the newer games I'll be playing for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy that. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button if you haven't already. And I hope to catch you guys in the next video, and have a good rest of your night. Take care.